Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Green 80! I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's a second down run with Sanders.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Touch, 190. Check, 55 to Mike. It's a party now. I'll go special. I'll go special. Good.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's complete to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 44 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card. Play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. This will be caught inside the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. crew able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, it's Sanders, and he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Line 90.
56. In your face.
Hey, alert. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Check the outs.
Watch twist. Slam.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mark 55. You can't block me. You can't.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Eric Armstead, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
3rd and 14.
Come on, set. Took the outlaw. Set. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. J.J. Watt providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position. 45-yard line.
At the Redskins' 45-yard line.
What? Move 15. Right there in the middle. 55. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Wilson now from the gun on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 555.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Wilson, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Hill fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for first and goal.
Here I come. Here I come. Go 14. Check three. Hey, 0. 56.
This time Wilson will throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, let's go. Here we go. Watch quick.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. On third down, here's Love. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
14.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson looking left side, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Line 90.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
And he cuts it, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Boykin, 27 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
First down, Washington.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, Haskins. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Check. Fresno. Jim. Joker. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. He gets it to Sims. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Haskins back to the air. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down now, it's Love. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ready? Hey, check back 47. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, alert 3. Check 31. 36.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Redskins have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You must be dreaming.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a give running right is Love. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That's the way. That's the way. Alert three.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Check 52.
Check 99. Check 99.
Got it.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Ready. March 47. I can't believe it.
On 1st down, Love. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. Lucky.
Here's Love again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. a give right side. It's Love, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run, and the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What? 315. Right there in the middle. 55. There's a party now. What?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.